going to do on Facebook about pirates is walk the walk and talk the talk. We call this lesson, 1. If y'all know who I am, I'm MkKrakynn. I'm also Captain Morgana LaRue, a.k.a. Cheryl Olsen. Go ahead. Introduce yourself. Anybody. It's Beth. She doesn't know who she is. She's Giggles MkKrakynn, and she's tongue-tied.
I guess Giggles. She acted out her name.
Yes, she did.
I'm Jasmine Smith, also known as Hooters MkKrakynn. And I'm Renee. I am Sassy MkKrakynn, or what we mean Bowman as far as pirate.
I'm Stephanie, and I am Cherry's Jubilee MkKrakynn.
And Giggle strikes again. Tonight what we want to do is we want to introduce you to the language that we actually, and hopefully can teach you, without stumbling, to actually do pirate interpretations for our pirate festivals. We did 30 years language courses when we were at the the New York Ren Fair. So we took their sheets, we kind of tweaked them a little bit, and here we are to speak to you tonight. Does everybody have a paper?
No. Thank you.
We're taking a test, and we're going to fail. I know it.
Are you going to whack us with a ruler if we fail?
I'm going to whack your bloody watch with a ruler. Yes, I am.
She's so hostile.
I am. Very hostile. Tonight we're going to start off with a few easy interpretations or easy words. Everybody knows how to say yes.
I.
Everybody know how to say no.
Nay.
Nay. Boo. Boo. Hiss. They hiss a lot. We have words like back of beyond, which actually comes out to mean a long way away. So they would say back o beyond. Drop the words. Make it so you're illiterate. Back of beyond. There you go. We have before the mast, which is meaning to take an oath, as if a loyal crewman, usually done while standing on the deck, getting ready to be walked on the plank or not. Okay, somebody else read besides me, because I lost myself.
Well, you missed.
That's okay, pick something.
Something social. Oh. Well, she said we were going to just pick and pull.
Go ahead.
Oh, me. Okay, I'm good. I'll volunteer as tribute.
You're the two that, like...
Abby Lover, a loiterer, who can work but does not.
We call that a bum.
Abraham Man, beggars who pretend to be sailors who are discharged without pay. Scandalous.
I couldn't picture calling somebody that.
No, me neither.
Yeah. Again with the bum.
That's a new one for me.
Go for it.
I'm going to laugh too much.
What am I beating? The booby. Oh,
Beating the booby?
she don't want to be beating the booby.
Beating the booby.
It's more innocent than it sounds. It's just like, slapping your arm and warming up. But I guess you cross your breast. So, it's a lot more innocent
that's
than
beating the
it
booby.
sounds.
So everybody got to laugh at that one. What do we have? Yeah, pick something. Call somebody something. No? That bloody bilge rat you all. That's a rat living in the bilge of a ship.
Wow,
So, cuz, I just called you a rat.
I love you too.
Can you say bleeding monkey? Bleeding the monkey means stealing the run from the ship's grog supply. Very, very, very not dawn. You walk the plank for that one. Blimey! An exclamation of surprise, shortened from God, bind me.
How Australian.
Aye, it really was. Or we have blow the man down. To strike someone hard enough to bring him to the deck or to kill him. blunt. Slang for money.
Not in today's terminology.
Well, no. But back then, if you had a lot of blunts, you had a lot of money.
You be rich.
Right. Well, nowadays you have a lot of blunts, you can be rich too.
Yeah.
We've all heard the, all whatever bells and all as well. It's pretty self-explanatory. Every half an hour a bell is rung, telling how many half hours have passed in a person's watch. I've heard that before. Similar.
Fire in the hole?
I've heard that too.
I've heard that too. It's a warning
in the hole.
issued before a cannon is fired. If somebody's talking absolute gibberish, they call it double Dutch. Double Dutch. And that's gibberish. I know a lot of people that talk double Dutch. We all know this one. Dead men tell no tales. Pirates saying for leaving no survivors left around. No witnesses. No witnesses. There we go.
Is that the above and beyond of snitches get stitches?
Yes.
Yes.
And when
A
you give some
chowderhead. Oh, I like that.
chowderhead,
Yeah, chowder.
I know that from the cartoon Chowder, because they used to use that. But a chowderhead is a stupid or foolish person. Dredgy, if you actually see a dredgy, it's a ghosts of pirates that have been betrayed. So if somebody comes after you, and you call them a dredgy. How about a grog blossom? Does anybody know what a grog blossom is? It's like a pimple. It's a redness on the nose or face of a person who actually drinks spirits to an excess.
Ew.
It's a drunken's nose. They used to
Oh,
call
I've
that.
never noticed they have a red nose.
They have a red nose.
Over time,
W.C. Fields was always
Yeah.
portrayed as having a red nose.
Okay.
How about we do whole wind? No, it doesn't mean fart. It means to direct a ship into the wind.
Funny.
How about Helmsaleel? Does anybody know what a Helmsaleel? Excuse me. It's a shouted warning of the crew that the ship is about to make a turn. Most often used when you're tracking. When turning the ship sharply, sails and mast spars might shift position suddenly. So they have to yell it out so everybody's
Duck
awake
or
for it.
You mean man overboard?
Yes.
That's here. Oi. And if you're going to call somebody who is unfamiliar to you, they call them a landlubber or a lover. That's only if they're like seamen. Not doing a very good job of this. I really don't read things very well. Okay. Somebody else take over. Captain says.
Take it away, lass.
1 second. I had to get on the right page. I was not. Loosen stays.
Yes.
An expression referring to a ship that frequently misses stays or stalls out and fails to complete a turn while tacking. Also used as an expression for a ship that has slack discipline or is poorly handled. Not our ship, though.
No.
Not our ship. We have it together. All our ducks are in the same pond.
Quack, quack, quack.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they're never going to be in a row, but they're
They're
in the
in
same
the
pond.
same pond. That is good.
That's as good as you're gonna get.
That is good. Can we strike the colors to lower specifically a ship's flag as a signal of surrender? My ship never surrenders. You pirates have to work for it.
As opposed to your phrasing of hoist the colors.
Yes. And then you can yell out, because we can shoot, sink me! An expression of surprise, as in your friend hasn't made a pirate just yet. You've got to be sinking me. Anything else? What is the beeping on the ship?
Somebody's bubbling. I mean, some of these are pretty, everybody knows.
Latin was.
Male, female,
Right.
peoples, and swab. You know, you've heard the expression swab the deck. To clean specifically
Right.
the deck of a ship.
Spirits, of course, are alcoholic beverages, particularly distilled liquor.
And a squiffy is a somewhat intoxicated person.
A squiffy?
A squiffy?
You'd have to be intoxicated to say it right.
Yes.
Well, whoopee. See, me, I would be. I came across one before called Nelson's Folly, which means the rums. I'll be a little squiffy on the rum.
Did you?
I did.
I kind of liked that
I.
word. Bucko. We all
Wench.
like Bucko.
A very sweet young maiden that works very hard. Now, a wench is a young woman or a peasant girl, sometimes a serving girl, always a pirate, always in control. Right, ladies?
Yes.
Or mouse.
We are women entitled to nights of complete happiness.
That is true. I.e. the wenches from New York Ren Fair. That is their slogan, which we are members of.
Kiss the gunner's daughter.
Yo ho ho! An exclamation associated. Well, that was underwhelming. That's not what I thought. I thought, oh, they're cool. There's a meaning for that.
Wow. I think she's been in the rum just a wee bit.
Just a
too much.
smidgen. Just a
Do you have anything you want to add to
smidgen.
this whole conversation tonight, Miss Hoots? And Hong Kong doesn't work.
Well, okay, so I'll read this one since so many people are familiar with the Pirates of the Caribbean thing. Davy Jones's Locker.
Aye?
A fictional place at the bottom of the ocean, in short, a term meaning death. Davy Jones was said to sink every ship he ever took over, and thus the watery grave that awaited all who were sunk by him was given his name. To die at sea is to go to Davy Jones's Locker. So it's a place. Not a
Yes.
thing or
Everybody know what the black spot means?
it's not the plague.
No, it's not the plague. Well, it could be the plague. It's a death sentence that is handed down to a pirate or a warning of one. So if you're given the black spot, means you're going to die.
You effed up.
Mm-hmm.
And found out. Oh.
Aye. As in Treasure Island when they went, the Muppet one, because it's one of my favorites.
Oh,
when
yes.
they gave them the black spot.
Yes.
So, yes, and I think they did that in Pirates of the Caribbean too.
Yes,
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 they did.
Jack.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
Jack.
So, that's what it means. Your ass is in trouble. Your ship better be quick. Okay, men behind the cameras. We have a whole team over there.
Yes, we do.
We've run out of things to talk about.
Well, we have a few, but I mean, you know, we don't want to bore people.
Huh? More people?
Oh. Well, unless we want to.
You could do a little jig up there if you want to.
I don't think people want to see me do an ER run, too. I took a jiggle.
Wouldn't
flat
be
on-
boring.
I'd be flat on my
That's
face.
true. We'd applaud you. Do a little cartwheel or something between the two dressers.
I would
See,
like to see that.
Friends will help you up. A true friend will laugh at you first.
That's right. And this one laughs at everything.
And I would laugh at you.
I know you would. Yeah.
So we've talked about pirate words. We've talked about ships. We've made a few funny comments, or lots of funny comments. But one of the reasons why we're here tonight also is we have what's called the Pirate Wenches Association, which is started by Captain Morgana Leroux. That would be me. Our ship is the Queen Clitoria. We have only women on our ship. There's less confusion that way. But we're promoting membership because we need more members in our group. It entitles you to this pin. You'll have a wench number, which will be put on the back. Can I hit one of the paddles? Or show you the paddle here.
Yes, the paddle's in
This
front.
paddle, which actually says "Surrender thy booty" on it. On the back, you will get your wench's name, number, and the captain signs it. And they'll be so you can put it on your belt. And then you have to learn how to use it. You also get a free drink at MkKrakynn's Pub at the Hudson Valley Pirate Festival every year you attend our festival as one of our wenches. Not only that, you're allowed to participate in the night show on Saturday night only at fair. As a MkKrakynn sister, you'd have to consult us on what you're going to be doing, but it'll definitely be something bawdy because that's what we do. So, if you're a woman out there, you want to come play with a bunch of other women and torment a bunch of men, look us up.
Look at Doug.
Yes. Find your
I'm used to it.
find your alter ego and
And come beat a
become
few.
the MkKrakynn.
Right. And then you have the giggler, and she's also bashful. So if you say something off color to her, she's going to turn beet red.
Oh, I love you too.
I know. I'm good.
She should be AKA Rosie.
Yes, very much
Her
so.
rosy red cheeks from being.
Okay, so that's what I have. And what else do we have to talk about tonight?
Well, make sure people know the dates and
The
location
dates.
of festival.
Okay, yes. Can you guys, nope, this one doesn't have it on here.
It's over there, Doug.
The flyers are right on top. If you can, underneath that.
Grab one of those?
Yep. And actually post that.
Yeah.
The Hudson Valley Pirate Festival is the festival that we're all doing. It's Mother's Day weekend, May 11th and 12th, from 11 in the morning until 6 p.m. And then on Saturday night, 5/11, there's an adult night show for 18 and older only, run by the MkKrakynn Sisters Pub. It is a not to be missed. You can buy tickets online at Eventbrite. We're selling advance tickets right now for $10 while they last, or until April 15th. After that, they go to $20. What else?
Location.
Location is the Ulster County Fairground, 249 Libertyville Road, New Paltz, New York, 12571. 12571, I believe.
Zip code.
Yes. Okay. I want to thank you guys for coming tonight. We were really off our guard on how we felt about things. But anyway,
I can't sit.
I'm sorry, you're in a corset. You're not supposed to be sitting.
Right?
We will do this again. I think the next one we're doing is men pirate wear.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
down with that.
I think that's what we're doing, and that'll be in 2 weeks, whatever that date is. She wants to know what I want to do before I get off. I'm going to pin the wenches that are here that are not pinned before we go.
You want help?
Yep. Usually we do this at night show. We pin new wenches, we rogue new rogues. Jerry's been one of my wenches forever. She's also my daughter, and I can't pin you because I got the thing. Here, you put that through.
Just don't pierce my nipple and we're good.
Okay.
See, that's a night show.
But don't pierce anything else in there either.
Okay. There's nobody else in there for me to pierce.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
All right, I want different pin backs. These are hard to deal with. Welcome to the group of obnoxious women. Yeah, because you needed to not be pinned.
I was gonna say, I
She's been pinned, so you're
I
already
got pinned
good.
last year.
I pinned
It's all
myself
that.
too. Come here, Giggles.
Nope, I don't. Don't do that.
Just wait. Once we get to fair, we're gonna teach you all about wench walks,
Oh yes.
all about skirt flutters,
Oh yes.
the entire language of roses,
Yes.
and fans.
Yes.
It's already open.
You're already open.
I'll get out of your way.
Shaking the
What else do we do? Banana eating. Do that.
High noon.
High noon. Usually high noon, you have a bunch of wenches at the pub eating frozen chocolate bananas on a stick. And very entertaining.
That sounds good.
We all pin?
Yes.
Okay. We would love it if we could pin more of you. It's kind of like nailing all of you. Sorry.
We're too close to Easter for that joke.
We really, I'm gonna hang for that.
Blasphemy.
Thank you very much for coming. We'll see you in 2 weeks when we're gonna do something hopefully more entertaining. Love you guys. Get wicked.
We need to play the chicken game for one of these lives.
Yes. When we get organized.